9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Are you ready?
Let's go. Welcome back, family. Welcome back to another training on the charts with your boy Wang, aka Taz. So I want to just start off saying, I'm grateful that you're tuning in and supporting me through this channel. I take that seriously and to the heart. So I want to say thank you. So as you can see with the title today, we're gonna continue with the candlestick pattern of drop base drop. So the last couple of days we went over rally base rally, right? We had rally base drop today. Then we had drop base drop, and today is drop base rally, right? So those are the four different candlestick pattern with the with that sequence. And like any other class, before I start, I just want to draw out what it is. So we have a drop, then we have base. The base could be either red or blue. It could be either red or blue. And it could be more than one. The most important thing is the sequence of it. We need, where is it? Oh, I'm having some glitches. Okay, we're gonna need, so I gotta make sure this class, it's not that long, so the glitch doesn't interfere. So this is a sequence. We have the drop, right? We have the base, which could be one or more, and it could be red or blue. And then we have the rally, right? So once again, we mark up, we're using the base and the wicks. So let's say this has had a wick of like that. The rally has a longer one, and the base had it like that, right? And then we had, let's say, this one right here. This one had a higher one, and then this one had a short one. The lines are crooked, but in the thing is gonna be straight. So we're gonna mark up. We're gonna take this wick because it's the lowest with this highest one, highlight it, and then move it to the right. And then this is our zone for a potential buy. So pretty much what we're waiting for is the market to drop. So you're gonna go up and then come back down to go take it to the upside, right? So that's drop base rally. We're looking for potential buys. Now let's show the chart so you could get a better understanding how it looks. And remember, this sequence of a drop base rally, if you can see it on turning points. So we need a downtrend, a push down, then to stop, fill up for gas, and then I left my card at home, go back home, make that U-turn to pick up the wallet, the card. So that's a way to see it. You're coming down, you stop, you realize you forgot something, and go back to get it. So let's use this example. You see this wick of the base is higher, and then I'm gonna use this one right here, take it to that thing, and look at these all these opportunities for a buy. And all these would have cleared. Why? Because we're looking for long. I would have done 50%. The stop would have been where? Previous low. So it would have been there. And if you notice, okay, we had one that missed. We had this one. These was good. This one actually hit our stop loss, and this one didn't. See it? We have that one, and these. I'm gonna put one here for these, you know, and then we want at least 3 to 1, and 3 to 1 was right there, right? So, guess what? We had a few winners. Chicken dinner. We had this one hit. Entry. Came back down. Never hit a stop loss. And boom, hit. It went up 74 pips. This one, it dropped. So it got in the trade. Right? It took us out. So that's invalid. And this one came again, enter us here, and went up. Didn't give us a 3 to 1, but it gave us 55 pips. See that? So that was a good one. So from this range right here, we had 2 out of 3 trades that went our way, and it was good. Right here, we have another one. You see, we have a drop, base, rally. So again, find the lowest wick within the base, and then find. You could use this wick if you want to really get the zone, or use this the wick of the base. But I'm gonna use the wick of the drop itself, and then I'm gonna extend it right and see if it played out. As you can see, current price came right into it. So right now we have a buy on USD Chef by using this drop base rally. You can see it clearly right here. So let's say if we go with our below the low, our 3 to 1, we are looking for price to come up back into this range for our target, which makes a lot of sense, because if you look left, this is our TP. Let's make this green. So it makes sense that it want to come back up to this range for the simple fact that we have a beautiful head and shoulder waiting right here. And this will be our right shoulder of the head. Boom. Which, look at how perfectly it lines up with our target. Boom. Beautiful. So what we could see is actually something like this. Something like this. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 up and then down. So come up back here, because we have another inverted head and shoulder. I mean, a regular head and shoulder right here that we could use to come up back to the zone. You know, these are possible. Remember, family, at the end of the day, as a market analyst, we are looking for series of probabilities that the market could create and take, you know, our chances and our opportunity for either sales or buy to compound our account. So it could do something like this, you know, and then to drop back down. to drop back down. You know, stuff like that. But this one is a good setup for our. Uh, this was a perfect setup for what I'm teaching today because if you see once again, we use a simple drop based rally. We wait for the market to come back into it. It came back into it 50%. Hasn't hit our target. It did not hit our stop loss, and it's in profit right now. And our risk to reward is 3 to 1. So we're expecting for the market to come up to this zone to take profit to make even more money than where we're at right now. And along the way, we have multiple areas that it could turn around. But overall, it's a good chance that it could come up this side because we have two major zone area that has um, a good chance to collect some money. Where is my dollar sign? Dollar, dollar, dollar. Where are you? Okay. Give me a minute, family, so I can find the dollar. And I do not see it. No. I need to save that dollar emoji. So I don't have to keep doing this. But let me use something else. If I don't find it here, I'm going to use something else. It should be around here. Does anybody see it? I feel like I'm getting close to it. Okay, maybe not. I'm probably bypassing it and it's like right in my face and I can't see it. All right, whatever. I'm gonna use the eyes. We're looking for price to come up here. This is way faster. Why? Because there's money sitting up there. And I could have just done this. There's money up here. Because we have two strong head and shoulder zones right here. So this is a beautiful setup right here. And that's lovely. So let's look for another one. Look at this one right here. This was, if you're not used to looking at it, this could be a little tricky, but this would have been another one. Because if you see, we had a drop right here. Then these went sideways and it, boom, it went up. So I use this one to here, or we can use the zone here too, and extend it, right? Look at how it gave us multiple entry and none of them hit our stop loss. So we could have had multiple entry and all of them would have paid out for us with a 3-2-1. Where is it? 3-2-1 risk to reward. So you can see 3-2-1 right there. And then we have this entry. We had this entry. And we had any of these over here that could have gave us a beautiful entry, right? And look how all three paid out. Beautiful. 1, 2, and 3 hit our target. Lovely. So let me remove these. This is me going quickly through it and just showing you how simple things like this, if you practice, practice and training your eyes to find these type of things, how it works out, Even on this downtrend, we have areas that could have given us potential buy area, but not too much. Like here, drop base rally, it gave us a few pips here, drop base rally right here a little bit, or this big one drop base rally, could have given us a few pips, nothing too much. But you see how you really want to catch it on, not on the trend itself down, but on the, like, close to the bottom where it give you other sign. And you probably asking yourself, okay, Juan, but how do we know is that's the bottom of the trend? Because with other confirmation, you would know that the trend is about to change, and this is where you want to catch it, right in the bottom, so you can have potential entries to take it up and get our 3-1 or more. You see how this one came literally to our 3-1 here, and this one went beyond 3-1. You know, now we're waiting for this one to come back up to collect the money that's sitting up here to hit, to hit our target on this one. This one right here, right at the bottom, drop base rally, right? Mark it up. This right here with the wick right there, and extend it. Beautiful wick entry right here. Did it give us 3-1? Let's see. Stop loss below the low. So that's the low, right? Drop it a little bit. And did it give us the 3-1? It gave us beyond 3-1. That's lovely. Three, two, one, right there. It actually gave us, if we want to count the whole thing, 1 to 6. Wow, nice. Right there by using drop base rally. You see, family, how the simple way of seeing the market with other confirmation does work if you give yourself time to learn what you need to learn to become consistent and profitable. Most people want to just get rich quick in this field, and some people get lucky, but guess what? At the end of the day, are your that quick get rich quick type of mindset and strategy, are those people still rich at this time, or they lost it? Like this one too. Long entry right there, 50%. That's the low, so 50%, boom, and go up to 3-1. And look, did it hit? Let me see where's the previous low. Okay, that's it, and this is the previous low. Did it took us out? Let's see. Because I want to see. Because this candle was the one that enters in. Yeah, it took us out. It took us out. So this one didn't count. But it did. If this would have never hit our stop loss, or we would have had a stop loss lower, this would have been a beautiful 3-1. But it hit our stop loss before hitting our target. You see, this is also good because depending on where we place our stop loss will also determine if we win the trade. Because this stop loss was pretty tight, but if we would have had it a little bit below it, let's say we had a stop loss somewhere around here, looking somewhere previous, this would have been our entry, and then this one right here would have never, where is it? This would have never hit our stop loss, and it would definitely hit our target. So it could have been a winning trade there, right? Always, and that was a simple placing my stop loss at the wrong place. If I would have gave it a little bit more room to breathe, this would have been a successful trade and hitting my TP. So family, that's all for today. Once again, thank you for tuning in. And like I said, if you practice, practice doesn't make you perfect, but it does make you progress yourself to the next level. I'm keeping this one open right here because this is a good thing to watch for next week. The market is about to close in like 40 minutes. So, since I've been training, since I've been doing this class right now, this has not really moved that much, and we're on a 4-hour time frame. So price is gonna close. I want to see what's gonna intend next week when the market opens on Sunday at 5 p.m. And then see how it does Monday and so and Tuesday before I could see another opportunity to get back into this setup to take it to my TP. Remember, just because we missed this entry doesn't mean we don't have another opportunity to get into it. We just gotta let it set up and give us our setup to get right back into the game to take it to a target, right? So family, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate your time. Once again, like this video. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel. Turn on the notification bell so you can stay tuned, stay alert with all my posts that I do. And I see you tomorrow. Have a great one and God bless you.